Yeah, it's really crazy in the truck series. I feel like there's a lot that happens during these races, a lot of chaos. And so I think that it's hard to avoid it. And I think that either you kind of just sometimes if you don't stand up for yourself or do what they're doing to you back, like you'll get ran over quick, like, and it happens quick. And so I think that just from now on, and I feel like I'm trying to do more of it, is just racing people how they race me. Like someone like, for instance, Ross Chastain, who when he comes down to the truck series, he races aggressive, but he does it in a respectful way. We can race each other really, really hard, but in the most respectful way where you're not just cleaning people out, but like he'll race me hard and I'll race him hard back, and it's super respectful. And so that's what I like. I really, really like that. And I think that there's some instances where like there's a few drivers in the truck series. It's like the moment they get to me, it's like they try and move you, and you're like, what did I do? But I think that it kind of depends on who you're racing around, and you kind of have to know who you're racing around. And I feel like that affects it a lot. Is everyone that you could be around at that moment, you have to decide like, okay, how are they going to race me? Are they going to race me with respect, or am I going to get by them and they're just going to try to wreck me the next corner? I think there's just a lot of chaos in the truck series, and I think it's kind of a almost discipline and a discipline issue. It's like if you're building a building and it has no structure, it's going to fall apart. If you're raising a kid with no discipline, they're not going to behave in the best way possible. And I feel like the truck series kind of what's lacking right now is that discipline. And you got a lot of young kids in there trying to prove themselves. And then you have some of the older talent that's in there that has a lot of experience, and it's not meshing well. And I feel like there needs to be some structure to it in order to get it under control. Because I know if, at least for me, if I'm going to go hit somebody, wreck somebody, whatever, if there is a black flag or some sort of discipline, some like repercussion that I could face because of it, I'm probably going to decide whether or not to do that, not just instantly do it because there's nothing bad going to come of it after. I mean, like, I haven't seen many people get penalized in the truck series for what happens on track. And it's kind of disheartening because like you wish there were situations where you're like, man, like I didn't deserve that, and I just get put in these positions. And I know there's other drivers that probably feel the same way, but I feel like there needs to be more discipline and structure in the truck series. Hey, if we decide that it's a racing incident, all good. But if you see it's blatantly intentional or something like that, I don't know exactly how you do. I knew how I grew up. If you did that, you get put to the rear, and like that's enough discipline to make someone kind of decide and have to make a decision. Should I take that risk or should I not?